Did you miss me? I sure did miss you. Hi! Oh my god, it's been a while, and I know I'm even tired of saying it's been a while, in my videos, so I'm not going to make any promises. Yes, I'm going to take it as life comes. And speaking of life, a lot of things have been going on. I wanted to just fit in on what exactly happened, that I've been MIA. Life has just been crazy. I mean, starting from me not feeling fine, my husband not feeling fine, work, life, family, a lot of things has been happening that I just couldn't keep up. Most times driving to work, driving back to home, and then the in between tends to be so tedious that I don't even have time to even sit down at home to make videos like this. So instead, what I do is I just make some TikTok videos, which I used to do on TikTok in Hausa language, just what is trending, and just drop it there. And yeah, beyond that, I truly haven't had time. But yes, there's been a lot of things to share. I've seen a lot of things going on social media, and I decided to come and share some of my deepest thoughts, out, because I know that in every point in your life, the thing that you're going through, that you think you are the only one going through that thing, well, honey, it's not just you, okay? There are tons of people going through that same thing, and I felt, okay, maybe people can relate to this, and we could find possible solutions together. Okay, so yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For all of you that are still here, thank you so much. And if you're new, you're seeing my face for the first time, hello, my name is Sumayya Abubakar. I am a multimedia journalist, and yes, this is a space where I just created to come out with, share my thoughts, my ideas on certain things, social trending topics, bring inspirational stuff for you and me as well. And also, try to share some bit of storytelling, lifestyle, depends on my mood, where I'm going to. I feel like, in life, with the little happiness you get, the little celebration that you have, then it's good to show people out there, not because you want to intimidate them, but because you want them to feel that life can be like that. And here, it's not all about the sweet things, yes, we tend to talk about even the sad things as well. So please do make sure to click on the subscribe button, and make sure to click on the post notification bell so that you can get the alert of my video whenever I post something new. Talking about this, yes, first I wanted to say that I have developed road rage. Yes, I've gotten to a point in my life where I am super angry when I'm driving and people do crazy things. There was one time I was driving back home, and then somebody did one kind of ridiculous driving, and it wasn't me, there was a car before me, so he just swerved without trafficating and all that to enter the person's front, and the person had to match the brake swiftly, and I was behind that person, so I also had to do that. So the person in front of me didn't have time, but already I was angry, from work and all that, tired, exhausted. And then I took my window down, and I realized that he was an elderly person. So I said, "Sir, what you did was so wrong. Why would you do something like that?" And do you know what this man said? An elderly man shamelessly said, "If you want a jabot driving, then go to my summer." I'm like, what? What is wrong with people? So I want to say this, for every person out there saying that women cannot drive, like you pass someone, do something ridiculous on the road, and then you tell yourself, "Oh, now woman," dude, flash news, men are the most ridiculous drivers and annoying drivers, because they tell themselves that they are good, and because of that they break all the traffic rules, all the things that you need to know about driving. So driving is not all about taking risks. Yes, I mean, for me to even go behind that wheel, I'm already taking the risk. Driving is all about having common sense, working with it, and also making sure that you follow the driving rules. So until you're doing that, do not come there and preach to me about women. I feel like I'm more of a better driver than a lot of men out there. Yeah, capiche? Okay. So I've developed road rage now. Before, when someone would do something and my husband would go crazy on them, I'll be like, no, you don't need to insult them. But one day I was driving and my husband was beside me, and then someone did a crazy thing, and what I said was, babe, please help me, I insult that guy, help me, I insult that guy. And he was like, no, you do it yourself. I thought you said I shouldn't do it. That's how angry I have become. So one day I'm doing something, I'm like, please, why now? Are you mad? Oh my god, I cannot believe I've gotten to this point. That's why I always say, if you want to gift me a car, gift me with a driver too. I mean, I don't want the stress of driving, especially in Nigeria, in Abuja. It is crazy. That is one of the crazy, chaotic thing happening in my life. So, yeah, let's move on from that. First, I want to talk about I am at this age and I haven't achieved certain things in my life. Yes, a lot of people are going through that thing, and I am not, omitted from situations like that. Sometimes you sit down and you see people on the 16, on the 20, early 20s, getting ahead in life, and you start telling yourself, what am I doing different? Why am I stuck here? I mean, my age mates have done this and they've done that. So there's always that feelings of, I am stuck, and for some people, this tends to get you depressed. So I'm here to tell you, do not get depressed. I mean, finding solutions about your particular situation is the best thing. And as you can see, all fingers are not equal. So this one doesn't mean a journey stops here. I mean, there's a lot of things that the pinky finger can do that other cannot do. So it's all about finding what works for you. So first of all, let's talk about how to move past the points that you see yourself and you tell yourself, I am stuck. Okay. In life, there is something that you need to find in order to navigate your way out of a certain situation. You cannot wait for people to help you. In this life, it is quite difficult. I mean, it's even in African countries that you tend to have family to assist you, because in the Western countries, they just do it themselves. You're 18, your parents are like hurrying you up to, move out from the house and then start living your own life. So let's find a solution. Let's move away from the pity party. It is not easy. Life can dish you a truckload of things, but then the problem is there. How do we move forward? Let's start. So first of all, harness your passion. Yes, you have to go through what you love best, because I've come to realize that even if you love something too much, if you start taking it as a job, it starts to wreck you. You start getting tired. So imagine if you take something that you're not passionate about. Yeah, that would suck. So first of all, check wherever you are at right now and tell yourself, what am I passionate about? Sit down, draft it, write down the things that you're most passionate about, things that you feel like you can do for the rest of your life in order to get whatever you want. And then, because it's not only about money, there's people that need just certain satisfaction. The second step will be what motivates you. What makes you want to do that? For some, a job that motivates them is a job that pays well. I'm giving a typical example. So if money is what motivates you, then write down exactly what motivates you. That motivation would actually push you into getting exactly what you want. Think about the purpose. Yes, you need to think about why you're doing this. Okay? I mean, motivation is entirely different from the purpose of what you're doing. Purpose is that feeling of fulfillment that you want to do. I mean, there must be a reason why you want to achieve that particular thing. So make sure you find your purpose. I want to do this because at the end of the day, I want to earn the respect of people. I want to tell myself that I have achieved what I want to achieve. That is a strong purpose. I want to prove to myself that I can do it. That is a purpose. So find your purpose and navigate through this. Assess your current life. I mean, if it means you have to take a book and write down what is happening in your life, then do it. I mean, most times I would sit down, I would look at the mirror, talk to myself and tell myself, what am I doing? How am I here? When did I get here? How can I take myself out of here? Do I like where I am at right now? So you need to do that check on yourself. Look at where you're at. Is it something you tell yourself, I'm okay with this? If you tell yourself, I don't want where I am at, then you need to find a solution. So it's always good in life when you take a move or you sit down and accept. But at the beginning, that you are in that stage of depression and feeling like people are going at the fastest speed and you feel left out, look inward and ask yourself, where am I at right now? And when you do this, right, next thing you need to do is write your information down. Yes, write down where you are at. That way you can know where you want to go. Now we've figured out all the necessary things that we need to do, right? So with your passion and you've discovered that this is what I want to do, what next do you need to do? You got to start researching your ideas. Man, like at this point you start making research. Use the necessary keywords, use different keywords. Sometimes you might write something and it's not giving you the exact answer. Rephrase it. I mean, I'm talking about social media now, so rephrase it. Go to Google, type in the things that you need to know. If you're not getting the right answer on that one, rephrase the question in another term and keep trying until you start getting exactly what you think you need in order to navigate through this journey called life. Immediately you start making your research, you start realizing what you are missing. So you need to determine at that point what you're missing, and at what point would you pick on those things in order to make sure you use them into getting exactly what you want to achieve. Am I making sense? When you start making research, that's when you realize that there is a lot of things that did not catch your attention. You never thought of it. So that is the reason why you need to make research and then determine what you're missing and how you can move forward from there. Then you review your finance. I mean, it's not easy to get capital. You know, some people easily get from support from families and all that, while others don't. No matter how expensive you think a business, a career can be, then there is still a little bit of money that you could use at the beginning. It's just for you to start. Okay, nobody is asking you to go all hefty. I mean, you cannot, even if when you have the finance, you can't just fix that load of money into whatever you want to do. So just review your finance, pick a little portion of it and start test driving it to see if that would work for what you want to achieve. Take action. Okay, it's not about talking about, oh, I want this, I want this. You need to start taking actions. If you do not take action, you start being the person that always procrastinates. It's all about saying and not doing, and until you start doing, you will not get results. Ideas are just ideas until you start making it work. So take an action, just do something, and please enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Like I said, do not let people on social media, when you feel like I am at this certain age and I'm not getting things done, and then the moment you start taking the actions of getting those things done, you start pressuring yourself and telling yourself, I want to get faster results. Don't. Okay, life doesn't come like that. The only thing that could promise you success is consistency. So just enjoy the process. Start doing these things at your own pace, and make sure in every process that you're doing, you're enjoying it, you're having fun with it, you're appreciating the journey and the growth that you are making, because baby, it's all about that. Life is too short for you to just keep pumping yourself and not even giving yourself some accolades. So in every process of things that you're doing, enjoy it. Let go of limiting thoughts. I mean, if there is one we even learned from the holy books, is that it says that there is nothing God cannot do. So do not even limit yourself and tell yourself, no, I'm just going to do this. Always dream big. It is so okay to dream big as long as you're taking actions on it and starting as little as a beginning. Yes, the beginning is the most important thing. Just start. So never limit yourself and tell yourself this is okay. It is never okay. God made human beings insatiable, so you're always going to hunger for more. So make sure you, of course, hunger for more, and that will always keep you going. Put in the work. Put in the work. When I tell you not to limit yourself, I'm also telling you to put in the work. You need to work in order to get what you want. Even though you're putting in the work, please do not scare yourself and kill yourself. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that make sure you make all the necessary actions in order to get your things done. In your heart of hearts, you're telling yourself, I am going to make this work. I am working towards it. I am pushing all the effort that I'm going to do in order to achieve what I want to do. And then listen to like-minded people. When you start your journey, make sure you look for people that think like you, act like you. No matter how close you're with people, if your thought is not aligning the same with them, then you'll also be stuck in that same circle. So you need to sometimes deviate, move out of that circle. Look for people that think like you, or people that have that same vision and mission that you have, and then you start learning from those people. Look for success stories. Guys, You need to know how to find success stories. Go on Instagram, go on YouTube, just go on social media platform and listen to like minds that, like I said, people that have done things that you are doing and then they have succeeded in it, because you don't need someone to be on your neck telling you it is difficult, it can't work. No, you need someone to tell you, I put in the work, it was difficult, but then it did work, and this is what I'm achieving. And that kind of stories, success stories, will push you, will motivate you into knowing that at the end of the day, there is always light at the end of that tunnel. And please, while you're making all those searches, do not let it overwhelm you. Sometimes you'll be so overwhelmed with a lot of things. You start searching and you're not getting what you want, or you're getting what you want, but there's so much tediousness, wrapped around that. So make sure you just take your pace. If you start searching and then you see things that are already getting you overwhelmed, tired, and exhausted, and you feel like, oh, I cannot do this, then take a pause, leave it, and try the next day, or try in 2 hours or 3 hours. Just relax your mind and start it all over again. Define your own success story. What is success to you? Is it about getting money? Is it about fame? Is it about feeling fulfilled? What is your success story? Only you can define it. Nobody else will tell you you're successful or not. Nobody else will come and pamper you and tell you, oh my God, you did so well. At the end of the day, it's when you're okay with yourself, it's when you celebrate yourself, that's when people will celebrate you. So that is why you need to define what success means to you. At what point do you think you tell yourself, yes, I am successful? Okay, I would feel successful if I'm able to manage my finance, if I'm able to take care of myself, if I'm able to help my families, if I'm able to be in that position where someone close to me can easily call and say, I need your help, and you'll be able to help. That is what success means to me. So what does success mean to you? You need to think about this. Then you will know your ground, and that way you will be really guided on where you're heading to. Believe in yourself. Ain't nobody that's gonna do that for you. Make sure you tell yourself, I can do it. This is where affirmation comes from. I have a friend who always reminds people to write things down that you know you can tell yourself, or you can just look at the mirror and tell yourself that I can do it, I will do it, I am able to do it. Please just believe in yourself. Tell yourself that I'm starting this journey and I'll be able to achieve it. You believe in yourself, you start doing it, you start proving to people that you can do it, and that's when people will now start cheering you up. Develop your personal brand. I am in the process of developing my own personal brand. Yes. And when I'm talking about personal brand, it's not just about my business, it's also about myself. So yes, in case if you don't know, I have a business called Proud Business Enterprise. And yeah, on social media, it's called Proud by Sumi. And there was a time I was deep into skincare production, which is almost like my first love. It's something that I love doing. I love to take care of my own skin, so I love to, of course, take care of other people's skin as well and get that amazing review, because skin is the first thing that people see. So right now I am still in that part, but I want to try something also. I know that I have keen eye for beauty, for lovely things, fashion and all that. So I decided to not limit myself. You see where that limitations come? I decided not to limit my brand on a particular thing. So yeah, I decided to just put it in just a place that accommodates everything. One of my inspiration is someone like Rihanna. I mean, one thing that you notice is that she never limits herself to a box. There is she owns a beauty care. She also has skincare. Yes, she has the creams and all that, and also she's into clothing. So that is what I want to do. I don't want to limit myself. Everything that I am super passionate about is something that I want to put in my business. So please do make sure to go and follow me on all my business pages on Instagram and X. Yes, formerly on Twitter. Proud by Sumi. Of course, I'll put it on the screen. So make sure you do that. Yes. So you need to, of course, develop your own personal brand. Develop yourself as a person, because I not only have that brand. I have first of all myself as a brand, considering that I am a multimedia personality, like I said, so I also have that to push out there. I have Proud Business Enterprise, and I also have Kundin Sumayya as another brand on its own. It's where I have a YouTube channel on that, and I sit down to talk about trending news in Hausa language. So Yes, you can subscribe to that one. So you need to just personalize your growth. I'm giving you an example with my own life so that you will know exactly where I am headed with this. And last but not the least, please do not give up. Do not give up. It will get stressful. I mean, I'm yet to even start on my own journey, but then I sometimes get pulled back like, are you sure you can do this? So it happens to even the best of us, okay? So you need to just tell yourself, I am not giving up. I am going to do this no matter what. That is where the affirmation comes again. Please do not give up in life. Do not give up in success. Do not give up in making sure you chase your dreams. Do not give up in being happy. Only you can do that. I always emphasize about you. You are the only person that can make yourself happy. That's our motto here in this house. So yeah, I mean this video is already lengthy, so I need to stop here. This is a video that I feel I just need to put out. Is at that time in life that people are struggling, with life and how to navigate through it. So this is my own contribution to this. So of course I would want to hear from you. How are you able to navigate through life at this economy that is happening? And it's not just in Nigeria, it's almost everywhere in the world. There's inflation everywhere, things are expensive. I would want to hear your thoughts also, how you're navigating through life, on the comment section below. Yes, thanks so much for watching. Do not forget to give this video a like. I love you. Be happy. Yes, until next time. Bye.